SQ5 is back, and right here is a Maxton Designs spoiler extension that I'm curious how it's gonna look. Comes in this branded little bag, and then right here we have thin plastic to protect the black ABS plastic. Made in Poland, it says. It just sticks on with 3M. Got a nice logo on the bottom. We'll ceramic coat this. I'm curious if this is gonna look good or if it's gonna look too much or out of place. So we're gonna find that out in this video. We'll also be installing a rear sway bar. This thing is huge because this is an SUV. So we need a big, heavy sway bar to keep this car planted. And then to turn it up a notch even more in the handling department, we have a front sway bar. This thing is also extremely heavy. Very, very thick. Gonna help the body roll be decreased a ton and hopefully help this thing handle like a sedan, like a S4 or S5 versus this SQ5. We'll have a follow-up video after this where we take it to the canyons and drive this thing hard for the first time and see, like, with all these mods, does an SQ5 handle like a car? To add some rigidity up top, and it looks really, really nice under the hood. This is the 034 strut tower brace. We'll do the sway bars first, the strut tower, then we'll do the wing at the very end. But this made me laugh. My wife's just been driving the car. She drives to work and back. I didn't really think anything of it. And I pulled it in the shop and was pleasantly surprised when I saw, look at the front tires. These things don't even have 2,500 miles. Look at the rears. Bruh. I did the Falcon Zenith FK510. I think we're gonna switch to the FK460s. Hopefully those will last a lot longer. But wow, I underestimated the additional weight and the power going to the rear wheels. My wife does not have a lead foot compared to me, but I'm now questioning that. My family recently made a comment that blank ears look a little bit thick. How do you feel about them telling you that you look a little bit thick, huh? Just like us humans, the first thing that came to mind was diet. Do you know what the farmer's dog is? You love farmer's dog food, don't you? Hey, do you want some of the farmer's dog food? Hey, how much do you like the farmer's dog food, Blink? Yeah, it's your favorite, isn't it? Do a quick little personalization quiz for your dog. Give the farmer's dog team everything they need to know about your animal so that they can prep the perfect food. He's so ready to eat. They even put your dog's name on the food. After the first portion, they give you this plastic container to seal it off. It shows up in a box with dry ice, so you can easily transfer everything to your freezer. It's completely frozen solid sitting on your doorstep. It could sit there for a while. There's a lot of dry ice left usually. It comes with a package of these snap sticks. I usually give Blink one every Monday through Friday. He looks forward to this. The ingredients are pork, liver, pear, sea salt. Simple and healthy. They don't have like 500 ingredients like the stuff at big stores. Look out for the document in the package that walks you through how to transition from the brown rocks to this amazing human grade food for your dog. I would do anything for this little guy, and I know you would do anything for your animal too. If you want to give the farmer's dog a try, you can use the QR code on screen and my code CameronAlford1. It will get you 50% off your first order, free shipping. Thank you, Farmer's Dog, for sponsoring today's video and getting Blink fed well and making him a lot happier. Starting up front, wheels off, make space. We don't have access visibly to our sway bar, so we need to get this splash guard off. This is a T25. There's a bunch of these. It would be a very expensive day if an Audi SQ5 engine starved of oil. Is this luck? Why are these two bolts missing from the sensor? And I can literally pull down on this and oil will come out. This was really close. No, that's where the oil has been going. It literally just dripped. Bro, it's missing two bolts right here. Only one was holding it in. That's insane. So 16 mil on both sides. I got a 12-point wrench on this side. We're gonna take the stock links off of the sway bar. Got a ratcheting wrench on the other side. Come in here with the power ratchet. Tight quarters up in here. Then there's gonna be the one up top. The sway bar is actually easy to get to compared to the S4. Everything is accessible. I don't know if I'll regret this or not, but I'm gonna take the sway bar off now. Also a 16. Now this is the part of the process where you just kind of gotta monkey things out. So I'm gonna push it kind of forward, get these bottom bolts out, and that's gonna free the sway bar. It should just rotate out perfect. Then I can pull these links out, hopefully. There we go. Beautiful. End links were set up a little bit wrong in the shots where the parts are on the table, but before we throw the new sway bar in, I want you to look up here. I set these up here with the original hardware up top, and then I'll have these hanging here on both sides, ready to go. Everything's loose still. Slide the new one up in here. All right, it's chilling. You can see how the links are holding the sway bar in. This is exactly where I want to be. Now let's focus on the bushings next. I have some of that lube in here and the bushing. You get these little packets of lube in the kit, and then there's a little Strut fitting right here. I'm gonna slide that over, and you want the lube here so when this flexes, it doesn't like grab the rubber and make squeaking noises, it just slides. All right, got the other one on this side. Now I have the circle for the Strut fitting. I'm lining it up with it, and then I wanna fit our new mount using the OEM nuts. Now I'm putting OEM nuts here. I put some weight on the suspension on each side, and now I have the sway bar end links fitting in here loosely while it would be sitting close to ride height. Now I'm going to tighten everything up as it is. 17mm washer and nut for the end link connecting to the sway bar itself, and then a T30 Torx I got to put on the inside of it, keep the end link from spinning. These need to be tight. 70 Newton meters plus 90, but I don't have a torque wrench I could go in here. It'll get clicking from here if you don't get that tight enough. Now the mounts themselves, I can snug up. The mounts are 30 Newton meters. Boom. All right. Using 2 wrenches, I tightened the end links and the locking nuts. I put thread locker on those threads so that they don't come loose. These are torqued down, thread locked, everything's tight, everything's looking good. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower, take the weight off. You want the end links to be in like a neutral position where they can slide in and out while it's at ride height. And then you tighten them there so that there's not a bunch of tension on them when they're sitting in a neutral position. Front is done, I'll show you up close, and then we'll move on to the rear. Starting in the rear, I want to get these covers off, the lower control arms, so I'm going to use some PB Blaster on these plastic clips just to loosen them up a little bit, help them not break. You can see one is missing over here because it broke. They get dry rotted real easy. Plastic pry tool. All these tools I'm using, most of them are in the master Amazon list. These are really long. They can be kind of a pain. That's why that PB Blaster helps. I don't necessarily believe we have to take these off, but it definitely helps make space. Sometimes more work is less work. All right, there we go. We're swapping out these links and then this sway bar. Let's go ahead and take those out. Toss a 16mm one side. I'm gonna put my power ratchet on the other. Speeds up time. Pop over to the other side. Wow, there's a lot of pressure on that, more than I expected. Let's get these off. Looks like there's some triple square, probably a 10. Yes, sir. Make sure it's seated real good. Pop over to the other side. Oh, this does not feel good. I need some PB Blaster on it. Took some weight off the other side, put that one bolt, put a bolt back. PB Blaster did the trick. Let's see if we can get her out of here without touching the exhaust all day long. Maybe because this resonator's not here. Love that. All right, let's get some PB Blaster up on this nut. All right, this should come out. Sweet. Excuse the mess. All right, I want this to be slightly shorter. Looks good. Let's make this one the same. Okay, I already did it. All right, that's in its spot, ready to go. New end link is in. The exact same thing with these bushings. We're gonna grab our lube, tear it, spread it all inside. Have a dirty rag handy. Spread this all in. Beautiful brackets. Zerts, love that. Now our included hardware and washers. These are the 6mm Allen head bolts. Remember how the OEM ones were pretty rusted? Looks like they get a lot of moisture. So this included anti-seize. I'm gonna put a little on there, the brown stuff. I'm just gonna take one bolt, drop it in, walk this around with the help of our end link. Pop over to the end links, washer, nut, repeat on the other side. Now to be able to tighten those, we need to put pressure on both sides, like ride height. Right when it starts to lift it off the lift, right when you get the heebie-jeebies, then you're at the right spot. Let's see how much of this I can get. That's bigger. Some new ones are 17. Actually grabbed it really nicely. Go to the other side. Before you mount this, tighten the top bolt first on the link. All right, we need to get some Loctite up in here. Get this somewhat close to where it needs to be. Slide the sway bar into it. Bada bing, bada boom. Tighten up that nut by hand. Now let's get the sway bar up in place. All right, got my 6mm Allen head bolt. Push this up in here. Get it threaded by hand. Okay, that one's in. Line the bottom one up. Get it threaded in by hand. All right, let's get the other side going. Raising the suspension on the driver's side. Moving my mount right up to where it needs to be. Really not sure what's going on, but I put the original triple square here. The other bolt wouldn't thread in no matter what. This went in really smooth. So I'm assuming these are stretch bolts. That's why they wanted us to replace them, but this one will be okay. Go ahead and snug this back up. Same thing on the other side. All right, I'm taking a 19mm short wrench, tightening the lock nut on the bottom of the end link. All right, T30. 25 Newton meters plus 90. Did the top one already, getting my one triple square. All right, that's plenty good. Hopefully we don't have any noises. We'll look out for that as we do any suspension work. I'm gonna put these little plastic covers on the lower control arms, but overall this looks good. I'll give you an up close look and then I'll meet you under the hood. We'll get that strut tower brace on and we'll be done. We're almost to the wing, but we need to get these strut tower braces out. Looks like we have some triple squares, but we need to get these out of here. So let's see. Yes, it does. Get that out of the way. That should be enough. Okay, let's get all these out. They look like 10mm triple squares. 10mm triple square, yes sir. Come back with the power ratchet. It's really obvious once you start working on the car, you'll be able to find these no problem. Trying to get my hand to catch the bolt. Got it. That one's out. Got it. Now we have a little ear on this one over here that holds the wiring harness. Oh, it's its own bracket. Let's go. New one there. Figure out how the heck these go in here. Think like that. Included 6mm bolt. These will look a little bit nicer. Threaded it in by hand. Looking good. Before I tighten those, I'm gonna get all of them started by hand. Now these gotta go together. Gotta get a nut on the back side. The nut on the back side is a 13. Get a short stubby wrench on the back side. Perfect. Now I can tighten the outer one. All right, spoiler extension, dumb, simple to install. The car has been washed, taking some isopropyl alcohol around this edge where it's gonna stick to. That's all we gotta do. It's actually harder than I anticipated. Boom. Oh man, that stuff works really good. Actually, the blacks actually go well together. Cool. You know me, anything that I can, everywhere that I can. Cerakote Pro Ceramic Coating. Set up this applicator pad. Should only take a little bit. So here's the final look. Actually digging it all put together. I was a little worried from this angle specifically how it would look, but on the ground I'm feeling good. Let's walk around. Just driving this thing down the street, I can already feel the sway bars a lot. Just the short little turns that I did take, I cannot wait to hit the canyon. But look at this little spoiler extension. This thing looks good. Like way more put together than I thought. It's got the logo, ceramic coated, it's like jet black. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really happy with it. I think Ariana's gonna really like it. And this looks good. I'm gonna leave a video right here. We're taking this thing to the canyon to see, does it handle like an S4 or an S5? Does it handle like a car, but it has the capabilities of an everyday SUV, sport sedan style handling? Can we get there? I'll leave this video here. If it's not there yet, hit subscribe. It'll come out soon.